Artpreneur is happening this upcoming weekend. We're looking forward to it. Hey, let's find out about Artpreneur right now. We have the amazing Brenda Dunn, who's been on the program before. Hello, Brenda.
Hello.
Nice to have you here. And how about Malika Welsh?
Hello.
Good to see you as well.
Yes.
You're both artists.
We are.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay. Now, Brenda, I know we've had you on the show before, but explain your art to us.
Sure. So I run my artistic practice through Art in Jest, which is a site where I share a lot of painting, drawing, a little bit of sculpture, and things that I call community engaged art, which means I make things, but I also make things happen.
That's good. Oh, I like that. That's you could put that on a t-shirt.
I should.
Yeah, you should.
That'll be next.
Malika, same question. Tell us about your art.
Well, I do painting and drawing. It hasn't shown as much as Brenda here, but I do work for the Ottawa School of Art, so I'm always doing all kinds of different projects there. Yeah, it's great.
Okay. So Malika, what is Artpreneur? I keep wanting to call it Artrepreneur, like an entrepreneur.
That's exactly what we're going for.
Artpreneur. Tell us all about this event.
Well, the Artpreneur Conference is going to be happening this Saturday at the Shankman Arts Centre, where we're inviting artists and arts group to join us, where we will be giving you the skills you need to succeed. Okay. Artpreneur is all about bringing together artists and business leaders here in Ottawa and just melding those two together, making sure that you can leave the conference with the skills that you need to make sure that your career is not only inspiring but professional.
Okay. So for the most part then, are you looking at artists to attend this, or all walks of life?
All walks of life. If you're a creative person and you want to know a little bit more about how to get yourself out there, this is a conference for you.
Okay.
But it is aimed at artists, both emerging and, if you're looking at that later career artists, that this is something that you should definitely come to.
And how many years has this been going on now?
It's going on for 4 years.
For 4 years,
it's
okay.
The 4th year.
And Brenda, you're a past conference attendee. You've gone to this before. So were you there last year?
I was, yeah. I started attending Artpreneur at the very outset of my artistic career, and I went initially exactly as Malika's describing. So I went to learn and to meet people and build a professional network, and I moved from learning and observing and listening to networking and engaging and interacting to being hired by and being able to hire other creative professionals.
So clearly you've taken a lot away from it.
Absolutely. I've taken most of my paying jobs out of it, for sure.
Seriously?
Absolutely, yeah.
So just from one attendance, or have you gone to many
I've gone a number of times, and there's definitely an arc of learning. So I'd say if you're a very new professional, a student or a recent graduate, go there with the aim to watch and listen and learn from everybody around you, but also introduce yourself to people. And as I got a little bit more comfortable with my artistic practice, but also the artistic endeavors that I was trying to get into, I went with goals in mind. So I knew people that I wanted to meet, specific speakers that I wanted to interact with, and professionals I wanted to make sure to talk to.
And there's something to be said about paid networking events. And the reason why I'm a big fan of them is because everybody's paying to get in, meaning they didn't just get free tickets. They're not just at some event wondering what this is. People want to meet people. People want to interact. And I love this. Okay, so Malika, there's going to be talks. There's going to be, what can people learn from the talks that are going to be taking place?
Well, the theme for this year's conference is Canada 151, Let's Get to Work. So we're looking at this year has been an amazing year of success for Ottawa and Canada at large. And especially for artists, there's been a lot of opportunities for artists to get their work out there. And we're looking at what's going to happen next? How do we keep that momentum going? So what I'm really excited about is our keynote speakers, I should say. We'll be joined by the Ottawa Art Gallery's Executive Director, Alexandra Badzak, who will be interviewing a few local artists here. They're called The Latest Artists and Anna Williams. The latest artists include Andrew O'Malley and his wife, Deborah O'Malley. So you get that nice interaction about what's going to be happening in the next little while here in Ottawa. And the Ottawa Art Gallery is opening a brand new space in the coming year, and you get to know exactly what's going on there and how do you fit yourself in as an individual artist here in Ottawa into something large and amazing like that.
That's good. Okay. And Brenda, the argument could be made that you could do all this online. You can meet people online. You could tweet at people like you do to me every day, it seems.
Every day.
No.
Every day we talk about Twitter.
But it's so much better to meet these artists face to face and see what their product's all about.
Yeah, they're just two different tools in your toolbox, right? So social media is an amazing way to get your work seen and put yourself out there. Just keep in mind it's an ocean. So you should be using social media as a way to cull the work and the professionals for people that you want to have personal interactions with. And one of the best possible ways that you can make yourself stand out in an ocean is to be one of those people that went up and had a face-to-face interaction. Also, when you're a creative professional, it's an amazing job, but it's also something that typically happens independently in a lot of areas. So if you're looking for interdisciplinary arts, you want to meet people outside of your own field, you want to talk to people in the same profession, you really have to build that professional network for yourself, because there isn't an office building that you're all necessarily going to, and your network might not include theater artists or musical professionals, and there's tons of opportunities to engage with people in a discipline outside of your own, and all of that is incredibly valuable in expanding your network.
Yeah, it's so valuable just to go out and meet people.
I think that's where we met. We met there.
We met there, yeah absolutely, and have been working together on multiple projects pretty much ever since. And it's not just, Malika made a good point, there's also a lot of business professionals, so not just other artists and creatives, but people that are looking to access the wealth of resources that creative professionals can provide in Ottawa.
And the cost, Malika, to go to this?
It's $25 for students, great student price, and it's $75 for a regular ticket for everyone. But it includes breakfast, lunch, and a networking cocktail at the end.
I like it, networking cocktails.
Yeah.
That's where you have me. Artpreneur.com or artpreneurottawa.com for more information on this event happening on the 4th. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
We've got more talking about puzzles and brain teasers and all that good stuff. The Noise on Toys rejoins us next on Daytime.